Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you a Microsoft Surface Go introductory video. Now, over the next couple of weeks, I plan on doing a bunch of gaming tests, and this is going to be inspired by Joshua14, as I've seen some of his videos on the Surface products, and I kind of want to duplicate that, but I also want to run my own test using game capturing versus recording the screen, which is probably a better way to actually show that you're testing off this. But I just want everybody to know that all videos that are going to be done in this format are going to be in a separate playlist, Microsoft Surface Go. I do have the 256 gigabyte version, which also has LTE, which is evident down here. Even though I have a hardwired connection, as you can see down here, I also have cellular, although I am at home and cellular is usually 1 to 2 bars at home. But as you can see, this is the LTE model of the Surface Go. There's nothing different as far as the Surface Go versus the Wi-Fi and cellular models. They both have the Intel Pentium Gold processor. They also both have 8 gigabytes of RAM. The main difference here is 256 gigabytes of storage versus 128. Now, some of you guys might be asking, how am I actually showing gameplay? Let me show you guys really quick. The basic setup that I have right here on the Microsoft Surface Go is that I'm using the HDMI connector into the Samsung adapter that I use to make Mortal Kombat X videos, and down here is my Elgato on the floor amongst a bunch of other wires, and it's also connected right to my PC. So again, this is an introductory video on how I'm actually making the content. And there you can see the Microsoft Surface Go right here. So this is a legit product that I own. So again, I do want to give a shout out to Joshua14, who has inspired me to do these videos as well. And I'm hoping that eventually Microsoft might sponsor me to check out the Surface Book for everyday use, because I have other accessories that have actually worked really well with the Surface Go, including the cellular connection, where I was actually playing games on Steam using my internet connection at work, and everything ran great. But I'm also going to be doing some gaming benchmarks. As you can see by all the games I have listed here, I don't have World of Warcraft. I actually have the ridiculous 80 gigabyte Destiny 2 installed on here. Again, we're going to be doing some gaming tests. I have a suspicion that a lot of these games are not going to be kept on my device, with the exception of possibly Diablo 3, Hearthstone, River City Ransom Underground, which actually runs great. But you can see the list of games I have right here. I will not be trying to put on WWE 2K18, 2K 16, 15, any of the WWE games. Underneath the cursor, which is right up in here, which you can't see certain games, I have Wizardry 6, Wizardry 7, Wizardry 8, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Torchlight, Titan Quest Immortal Throne, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Street Fighter 5, Splunky, which is Lightning Archer's favorite, Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classic, Sacred Gold, River City Ransom Underground, Puzzle Quest 2, Path of Exile, NBA 2K18, Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, Monster Hunter World, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, Meridian 59, which was a classic in the day, Magic the Gathering Duels of Planeswalkers 2013. I also have Magic Duels, and I have Warframe, even though they're not on the list because they're not installed yet. For some reason, free-to-play games actually have to be put on here in order to show up. Legends of Grimrock, Killing Floor, Injustice Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition, Injustice 2, Grim Dawn, For Honor, including the public test, Flame Break, Europa Universalis 4 demo, Skyrim. We're going to be running the regular, not the special, as I hear that the special has improved graphics and reduced performance. We also have the Elder Scrolls Online, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Dungeon Siege 3, Dungeon Defenders, Duke Nukem Forever, Dota 2, Dead Island, DayZ Darkest Dungeon, Borderlands 2, and the original Borderlands. And for the Blizzard downloader, I do not actually have World of Warcraft, but I can run some tests on that as well, because the game is free to play up until level 20, so I can install the game. I do have Diablo 3, StarCraft 2, all 3 collector's editions for Heart of the Swarm, Legacy of the Void, and Wings of Liberty. I have all 3 collector's editions, as you can see up there. So I've definitely owned all of the StarCrafts. Also, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, StarCraft, and Warcraft 3. Now, one thing that Joshua 14 has not been able to do in videos is actually run Bluestacks. As you guys know, I am an affiliate of Bluestacks, and you can run Bluestacks on the Surface Go. If you have multiple things open, you probably want to close them because the available RAM on the PC will give you low warning. So we're going to close out the browser. And I also learned that the MSI Afterburner is what he got the FPS counter for. So in all the FPS-based videos, we're going to be having that in the top left corner of the screen. So if you've seen his videos in the past, my videos are going to have the same format. But unlike his videos, we will actually be doing game capturing, not using a camera to show footage. So the gameplay is probably going to be a little bit smoother. I'm going to have to figure out the optimal webcam position. If I can somehow move the canvas, which is 1800 by 1200, or whatever downscaled 1080p actually is, I will try to move the camera probably a little bit more to the left and the gameplay off to the right. And we'll see how we can get a clean layout. But the one cool thing about Bluestacks is that you can actually run Android apps. And while WWE Mayhem does not run very well on Bluestacks, I am happy to report that Clash Royale does run perfectly. Now, I have not tested other games like Injustice, Injustice 2, Darkness Rises, Mortal Kombat X, WWE Champions, but I can confirm that if you're using a Surface Go, Clash Royale does work really well. So I haven't tested out MSI Afterburner. The next video that I will be doing will have that, and we will be running some tests regarding gameplay from Bluestacks as well as some affiliate links if you guys want to download some products. Now, this video is not sponsored by Microsoft. I paid $829 plus tax and bought my own Surface Go. Now, I do have the original Surface Book with the NVIDIA 940M processor, which is not really that good, but it might get me a little bit better performance than the Surface Go. So if you guys want me to make a comparison video also using MSI Afterburner and the same technology, basically running the connector into Elgato, either through the mini display port or by using a USB-C connector, I will do that. So again, I just wanted to do a little quick introduction of how I am going to be doing Surface Go videos. And as you guys can see right here, I do have Windows 10 Pro, which is the business version of Windows. So if you get a Surface Go for business, you're actually going to get Windows 10 Pro, which is usually about $50, versus Windows 10 Basic, which defaults in S mode if you buy the cheaper version. So the Surface Go tablets that were $50 off for Black Friday, they had Windows 10 that starts in S mode, but the business models do have their Surface Goes in the Pro version. It doesn't really matter because you can do a one-stop drop out of S mode, but the Pro versions for business will not have that. So you can see the Intel Pentium 4415Y at 1.6 gigahertz, which means that you're not supposed to be able to run game capturing natively from this device. You can daisy chain it into a gaming desktop like you see right here and get the results. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 64-bit operating system, and x64-based processor, pen and touch support. So if you have the Microsoft Surface Pen from said Surface Book, an older version of the Surface Pro, you can actually use it with this. I know they don't include it with the Surface Book 2, as you have to buy all that stuff separately, but if I remember correctly, the original Surface Book either included the pen or I purchased one for $100. But you can also see by the storage, I have 237 gigabytes on the main hard drive. I have a 400 gigabyte micro SD card loaded with games, Destiny being the hog for that. And one of the other cool accessories that I have, which is not connected, I have a SanDisk USB-C to USB-A connector right here, which actually has both of the connections. So you have the USB-A connection right here, and inside, and if you take it out, you get a USB-C connection right there. And if you put it on a keychain, you can do it like that. So if you guys like this video on the Microsoft Surface Go game testing introductory video, as I plan on testing various games, Alright, and just to show you guys that the flash drive works, we're going to add it right to our Windows Surface dock. Boom, extra hard drive. So I have music and other things on here. It's a SanDisk Memory Zone app, so you can use it on Android. And the cool thing about the Microsoft Surface dock is that it does give you additional functionality and ports, and it does let you connect the USB-C for additional accessories. So as you can see right here, I have the Microsoft Surface dock connected, and I have this USB-C dongle, which is how I'm recording as well. And both of them can be hooked up at the same time. So the dock is not useless. If you use one on the Surface Pro or the Surface Book, you can connect additional accessories with that. And if you like this video on the Microsoft Surface Go game testing introductory video and what you guys will be expecting from some of these tests, look for the Surface playlist. Please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Surface Go videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. My Instagram, which is HollywoodShono's God. It is currently 7:17 p.m. on Wednesday, November 28th. I look forward to testing out one game tonight, and we're going to be doing some Mortal Kombat X as well. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!